We have a lot to cover in this episode. We've been discussing XRP, Bitcoin, the bull run, Ripple, and acquisitions totaling $250 million over the last 2 years. Why are they making so many purchases? Because, people, it's all coming to life. Yes, exactly. Without further ado, take a seat back, unwind, and let's get started. The price of Bitcoin is up 5.87% at $96,215 as Ethereum enters the market. It is up 4.24% at $3,194. We are waiting for the number 2 place to be flipped, while XRP is currently holding steady at number 3. We would get at about $5 or $6, which would equal $2.56. In the last day, it has increased by 8%. The total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies is $3,348 billion, and we are still waiting for fresh investors to enter these marketplaces. When will the enchanted $4 trillion figure be reached? Soon, I believe. Q1 of the current year, I believe. I'm not sure what you're doing if you haven't joined that Telegram group yet. Go ahead and visit Telegram. That chart will be released this afternoon, today, rather than this morning. What about that? Do you still have time, then? Check it out. You're going to enjoy what you're about to witness and be pleasantly pleased. CryptoPunk published this. He goes, I can't stop. The 3-day chart of XRP is giving him a pleasant, tingly feeling. For those of you who are watching the screen, allow me to explain. There you have it. Up here, he has an absolutely fantastic XRP number. Look, I do believe that we will see a double-digit XRP if it reaches these levels, but I hope it does so quickly. We're creeping now, and I hope that's not the case. Just moonshine and teleport above $10, and I want to see this thing when it's between $4 and $5. People, I want it to arrive quickly. It should be cruel, please. Before I sell my XRP, I want to get over $10. As you can see, it is much more nerve-wracking to hold when XRP is in the $2.50 range than it was when it was in the 50 cents range. This is because a lot of money is lost during these ups, downs, and swings. You understand what I mean. You are familiar with the sensation. All I want to see is for this thing to reach that double-digit area. That will be a beautiful thing. Folks, that's what I'm talking about. What is Bitcoin doing? It's chilling, actually. $96,000 following a modest recovery from the wick we had at $88,000. We're hoping for a push-up on Bitcoin to return beyond the $100,000 mark, but as we warned you, it won't be simple. It was inevitable that there would be a brawl and a fight. And we were witnessing that. We continue to observe it. However, at 3 a.m. this morning, Bitcoin did break out, and as you can see, the trend was broken. XRP continues to look stunning. But up here in this red zone, I'm starting to feel a bit anxious. When we go into the red, you know what happens? A price reversal is typical. This is where it will take place on Saturday. As you can see, we entered a deep red at the start of January. We also experienced a price reversal. Let's watch XRP's trajectory and how we move higher from here. How about this? Ripple has gone on a shopping spree and has now acquired over $250 million worth of firms. What is the strategy here for Ripple and XRP as one of the founders who sold their company to Ripple? Remember, that's Austin King who tweeted that he sold his company to Ripple. Here's what I believe they are building towards. It all boils down to tokenization, he argues, and how banks will use blockchains in the years to come. I'll talk about 2 purchases in particular that put Ripple in a position to take advantage of the opportunity, he said. Mateo, the first one. Remember, Ripple acquired Mateo. According to him, banks can now use Ripple's custodial services to provide their clients with access to cryptocurrency goods. This technology is already being used by institutions such as Citi, HSBC, BNB, Paribas, and others. However, after the banks are integrated into these custodial plans, what would be the approach? It's easy, he claims. The XRP ledger will allow banks to tokenize access. The first asset to be tokenized is Ripple stablecoin. Ripple will soon start providing banks with tokenization as a service. That's huge. These tokenized assets will then be extended throughout the whole on-chain economy. But hold on, what good is all of this if the assets are removed from the XRP ledger? He claims that the goal of Ripple's approach is to make the XRP ledger the global center for tokenization for banks. This allows them to incorporate tokenization-based free mechanisms that are significantly more lucrative than transaction fees. Transaction and tokenization costs will be the future of XRP. My first business, which was centered on interoperability with my present employer, Omni, was acquired by Ripple.to increase banks' tokenized assets across all chains. I wish to encourage XRP's ledger opportunity. We are laser-focused on this cycle, which represents a 100x opportunity. Keep in mind that Omni is referring to XRP's 100x. He claims that with the upcoming Trump government, you are still in the early stages. The advancement will soon accelerate significantly. 6 days. People, facts. This is huge. This is amazing. This is what we're trying to find. I am very excited for Trump to take office. I am eagerly awaiting Gensler's departure from the office. I'm eager for this Ripple v. SEC case to be resolved. Since those are the most optimistic times, I am eager for U.S. legislation to be implemented so that banks can join the trend and institutional funds can invest in cryptocurrency. When the institutions begin to enter these markets, they are injecting millions upon millions of dollars. Tens or hundreds of thousands are not what they are bringing. Millions are entering the market as a result of them. At that point, you will witness these cryptocurrencies, the good ones, the ones that have a real-world use, the ones that have been selected, begin to rise and project upward. According to Squeaky Mouse, XRP will break out soon. It has taken place. Have fun on the journey. There you have it. We emerged from this enormous trunk. Here we go. The breakout is there. First stop. Opposition in the first place. We're getting close to it now. The cost is $2.60. In the first video, we demonstrated that using our support and resistance chart. After that is broken, we can aim for $2.72, after which XRP will continue to rise. We're going to dive right in between $3.50 and $6.50. Where do we stop? Well, nobody is aware. I have something to tell you. The good times are coming. For XRP, the future is bright. Give it to me. JP Morgan. Yes. People, JP Morgan. Among all people. Guess what, though? If legalized, they estimate that Solana and XRP ETFs could draw in $3 to $8 billion in new investments. I'll state that the SEC's ruling is anticipated by the end of January. Examine this roadmap or any other plans we may have for the same time. The first is SEC versus Ripple. An appeal is not available. The paperwork has not been filed. Second, Trump took office. 3. Rules are introduced immediately. 4. Banks begin to participate in cryptocurrency. Gensler is out the door at 5. 6. The XRP ETF is authorized. An infusion of $3 to $8 billion into XRP and Solana sent them into overdrive, reaching heights and figures you never would have imagined were conceivable. And this is all coming. I am incredibly positive about Q1 of this year. You ought to be, too. There's no reason why you shouldn't be. EGRI Crypto advises XRP to pick your target carefully. He claims that his range for taking profits is between $250 and the potential for $30. That's quite a range. Rip, some of you would say, this isn't helpful. How can we predict where this will go? When can we begin to turn a profit? For this reason, I advise you to have a plan and an exit strategy. Consider the direction you believe XRP's price will take. If you are in the camp of XRP only going from $4 to $8, start your off-ramp at $4, and $4.55. Then, start ramping up, doing 10% at $4, $4.50, $10, and $5. These are the values we will hit. $15 is within your reach. Begin manipulating the numbers. Launch Microsoft Excel, configure your formulas, and determine your exit time. And you must make sure you leave when those goals are reached. I've witnessed a lot of targets discuss their exit strategy, such as when XRP hits $4. They're perusing social media when they see an XRP chart posted by someone they've never heard of before stating that it's not finished and will soon reach $5 or $6. Because they disregarded their own instincts and exit strategy, they are currently waiting on the sidelines. Guess what? They're waiting for that $5 to happen. It never occurs. They say, okay, it's going to rebound here, when XRP is $3.50 the next moment. It will soar back upward. It's $3.25, then $3 the next moment. The next thing you know, they're holding their luggage on the sidelines and never leave. From 2017 till today, January 14, 2025, I have never seen someone in this industry who was angry about making money. Not once. Folks, I've only met one person who was upset with themselves for not making money. Take a moment to process that. Avoid being caught with the luggage. When something rises, it must fall. People, we understand how bull markets operate,